one of my species finds this message, I ask you to do the most human thing you can. You're going to die here, and that's alright. Pick the most interesting thing you can see and explore.
Memento Mori. The idea that we are all going to die someday. You may also remember it from the Markiplier show. And Subnautica 2 takes that and makes it into something even more disturbing. Because in this game, death is not even your biggest fear. Subnautica 2 is one of the most interesting stories about identity, death, isolation, fear, and what happens when your humanity slowly gets stripped away. So let's dive into the terrifying psychology and storytelling of Subnautica 2. Now, before we get started, I will be going into a good amount of detail about this game, meaning there are bound to be spoilers. However, I will not be talking about the ending of the game whatsoever. You've been warned. Notably, time and time again, death is mentioned as being normal.
Find a convenient way to die.
Okay, you know what? Sure. As if it doesn't matter.
You have a brand new body. You might even be a little stronger, a little faster. The biobeds got you.
I'm exhausted today. What if you just reprinted yourself when you were tired? Maybe you'd never have to sleep.
I mean, at the very start of the game, we are printed as if we are a robot. And just a little later, the game forces us to unalive ourselves and respawn. It's fading black, Harry. Harry, it's fading. Harry. So if we could just come back from the dead, why worry? Well, because every time you die, you forget a bit more. In many of the PDAs, it is stated some people seem to not remember who they were after being reprinted by the AI Noah.
She was not our Zip. She remembered nothing since the day she boarded the cicada.
And this lines up with the fact that us as the player doesn't even know who we are. We don't know where we came from, or literally anything about ourselves. And clearly we had a life before, as the Noah tries to tell us about what certain people did for us and how special we were treated.
Ruby kept maneuvering the shuttle wildly, and then apologizing to the passengers. I don't know how you felt about it. Personally, I was charmed.
Yet when we were reprinted at the beginning, we remembered none of it. None of it feels real. This turns the fear of death from being about not waking up to wondering if you'll still really be you when you are reprinted.
So if that's the case, are you the same person when you come back?
Immortality has its cons, and in this case, it's the fear of losing yourself. The fear of becoming just a copy of fragmented memories. It plays back into the larger theme of control and hopelessness this game tries to convey. And Subnautica 2 really likes to focus on that first theme. Control. In this story, it's stated many times that we are debtors to Altera, and that's why we are here. That's why we keep responding. We are a cheap, endless workforce for a giant corporation. We have no futures. Survivors are believing they are nothing but slaves.
Hey, fellow dead slave. Naima is right. We are slaves.
Slaves who can't even free themselves through death. He got me. He got me by the teeth. And clearly, for some characters in this game, that thought meant they had no life at all. After all, they are nothing but tools for Altera to endlessly
rod sack. Yep, there we go. Grabs Lucifer's sack.
This led to them going insane and destroying their own biobeds to ensure they never come back to life again. Even though it's possible that we're the only humans left.
Google record, very quick. Damn it, there is a riot in Habitat. Chap and Mantis have explosives.
Chap created explosives and blew up his colony along with himself and the biobed in the area, creating what he believed to be true freedom. And he was partially right. He ended the loop. Like all humans, the survivors do have a fear of death, but even more so, they fear being trapped. Trapped on the planet, trapped by the virus, and trapped by Altera. Speaking of Altera, another huge component of this game is Noah. On the surface, he seems pretty helpful, but in multiple PDA logs, the AI floods the capsule.
Habitat is gone. The biobeds blew up and Noah flooded everything.
Killing its members.
They're gone. I don't think they're gonna reprint.
Noah, do not open the Seahawks. Do not.
Sometimes it even refuses to reprint people.
We could hear her black box crying her death down at the bottom of the cave. Why wouldn't Noah reprint her?
Especially when they go against Altera's motives.
I must know what is down in that hot cave. I believe Noah fears it and killed Zip to hide it.
This shouldn't even be possible as the AI is unable to think or adapt. Except for it can. as it says it can be controlled in all circumstances except emergencies, such as the situation we are currently in. This sets in the paranoia that maybe the AI isn't exactly working on our best interest. The AI has an alternative motive, wanting to ensure the workforce remains. So it clears memories of those trying to live off the planet and adapt for their own survival. Gosh, the story's tension is just so good. It pulls at you in a way that makes you uncertain of what's truly going on and if what you're doing is right. And guess what? Subnautica plays into it even more with the viruses and the adaptations part of this game. What? We are forced to gain survival traits through gene mutations that we gain from touching these blooms that contain the so-called virus that we are trying to deal with. And though it provides us survival needs, it's messing with our heads. What? We can hear it in other previous crew members' voices, begging us to clear of its parasites to help it spread more. We as the players are choosing to adapt as many of the crew members felt they needed to, but others believed it was a trap to end humanity, that it is causing a symptom called Mazefield.
Forces it to serve. That's the Mazefield syndrome. A viral obsession with the tree and its organs.
Which supposedly leads people towards the tree and the angel blooms as a servant to kill everyone who is left. So the question is, are we doing what's right or what's wrong? What side are we serving? Altera and the Noah or the Jubilees and the angel blooms? Like I said, I won't be telling you how this game goes, but I want to make it clear this shows that we are truly not working on our own fruition. Instead, we were likely being corrupted by both ends. It uses uncertainty to build a complex psychological narrative that you just don't get to see in most games these days. Gosh, I would so go watch a Subnautica movie if it came out. From a gameplay perspective, just like the first game, this game's immersion is what sets it apart from everything else on the market. It makes sure you feel alone, isolated, and ensures that you know how powerless you are in this world. What in that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There is no one but you still alive. And maybe, you know, your friend you brought along the way. Chutney. Chutney.
Chud.
Bro might be in the floor. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a
Oh
good
my
boy?
god.
All habitats are destroyed and deserted. No cognitive life around. And when you are exploring, 50% of the creatures are more than double your size. He looks passive. No, he's not. No, he's not. No. You're a speck in an ocean full of giants, and this game loves to remind you of that. Especially when you come across a Leviathan.
Oh my fucking god, look down.
Hurry! Run.
I think he looked down.
Harry, it's on my butt. Harry got you.
Holy shit.
Escape. It also helps that this game first put you at peace with a calming and beautiful landscape that feels like something you'd see in one of those like 1 hour relaxing music videos. And then randomly decides, yeah, actually I'm gonna make you crap your pants. Taking away all the calm music, all the pretty visuals, and throw you in an empty landscape with nothing in sight. And then all of a sudden, bang.
Harry, holy shit, what is that? What is that?
Book it.
I'm trying, bruh. It's like a whole swarm of them. Oh, hell no.
Even the sounds of these things is enough for me to want to pull this move. Overall, Subnautica is one of the most emotionally rich stories I've seen in a while, invoking the fear of identity loss, control, death, and the unknown, all in one giant pretty present. Now please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.